Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fusion Next Gen Learning. If you are first time viewer, please subscribe my channel to get more updates, more latest topic with the real-time business scenarios and the real-time solution approach. So in today's topic, we are going to cover if you have a requirement to put certain validations, how to achieve it. So if you remember in EBS, what we have in order management side, we have the processing constraint. So today we'll learn how we can put the validation via processing constraint in Oracle Fusion. So we have that functionality available in Oracle Fusion, so called manage processing constraint. So let's begin. To create the processing constraint, you have to go to the setup and maintenance. Under the setup and maintenance, you have to go to the task list and you have to click on search. Under that, you have to go to the and search manage processing. Once you type the manage percent processing percent and try to search, you would get the task name called manage processing constraints. Once you click, you have the constraint validation rule set and record set. So now first, before creating the constraint, first you have to create the validation rule set. So today we'll create one of the business scenario. We'll pick up. Let's assume user forget to update the payment term and you have not set it up at the customer level and it's not get populated while creating the sales order. How you can restrict your user to update the payment term before he can proceed with the order. So we'll create processing constraint. So I'm setting up payment term required. Same way, you can put your description. Name, you can put it your business as per your business need. You can identify it later point of time. So you can put all those validation rules set accordingly. You can put the description. What is the description for the rule set? Now you have to put the short name. So I'm setting up payment and validation type. So whether you want to have this rule set based on API, based on process, or based on the table. So I'm going to have this validation based on the table. Now I will set it up that you want this validation to have the header level, line level, or the fulfillment line. So I'm going to set it up and selecting the entity as a order fulfillment line. Now, if you come down, you can see the payment term required detail. Over here, you have to set your attribute. Now, once you click, now you have to set it up, your attribute. So there are a couple of attributes available. So based on your processing constraint, you select your attribute name, put the validation operations and the value string. Now I'm setting up that it will invoke if payment term is null. So you can put based on your business scenario, you can do a lot of constraint enable in your business. Now I set it up. I mentioned that my payment term is null, then this rule set has to be invoked. So firstly, I have saved it. Now I have to click on the generate package. Now it will launch the ESS job, generate packages. So you have to go to the schedule process and you have to go and validate and check that generate package ESS job must completed in successfully mode. After creating this validation rule set, you have to create your constraints. Now under the constraint, you have to click on new and then constraint name. I am setting up payment term required. Display name, I can set it up payment term required. You can set it up your own. Then constant. So constant rule set, I set it up at the fulfillment line level. So I have to select the constant entity at the fulfillment line. Then the operations. So like in EBS, what we have a lot of processing constant available. While creating the update, user won't allow to do update line, right? So there are a lot of scenarios in EBS. Same way in Fusion, you would have all those functionalities available. You can achieve it based on your business require. You can configure it. So create cancel update, right? So I am setting up if constant operation. So while submitting or validating the order, it will invoke. Now on operation action not allowed, it is applicable for all roles. Now at the bottom, you have to put the condition. It's very important. Now, while setting up the condition, you have to select your validation entry. So what is your order fulfillment line? Now validation rule set. Validation rule set, you set it up over here in the first step. You set it up validation rule set. That payment term is not null. Payment term, the payment fulfillment line payment term is null. Now you have to select the scope. Let me stretch it. Yeah. Now you set it up the scope as any record set, right? What is record set, right? At what stage, at what condition, circumstance, this record set will invoke your processing. So I'm just setting up fulfillment line default record set. You can set it up whether the fulfillment line that belongs to the same header, same line. So there are a lot of fulfillment, the record sets available. You can choose based on your business need. I'm setting up first one, fulfillment line details record set. After that, it's a message tab. So you have to set it up your own custom message, which you want to invoke as an error message while submitting or creating the order, so that user know what needs to be done or taken care while creating the sales order. So I'm setting up payment term is required to create sales order. I set it up my custom message. After that, I have to click on save. Once you click on save, you have to generate the package. So first step, I have generated the packages while creating the validation rule set. Same way, I have to generate another package while creating the constant. Once you're done with this activity, after that, you have to click on save and close and go to the order management, and we'll try to create the sales order and see how it prompt the error. Click on order management. Now click on create order. So I will select customer Fusion. Let me select the customer, Fusion customer. Then I will select the order type. We'll go and do the repricing order. And then I will enter one of item. Yeah. So I entered the item at the line level. Once I enter, I will click on add. Now I will go under billing and payment detail. So you can see I already set it up at the customer level. So now I am going to do it as a blank. And I will try to save it. So while doing the validation, I can see system has prompt a user defined validation field for the following reason. Payment term is required to create sales order. Because my sales order is unable to get the payment term at the fulfillment line, so it's prompting the error. So this is how you can put certain validations which needed as per business need and configure and achieve it via processing constant. Thank you. Thank you for watching my channel. Keep subscribing, keep watching. Happy learning.